Hey everybody, hope y'all doing well today. Gonna try to make this quick because I don't like to hear myself babble, and I don't think y'all do either. This is my review of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 7, The Portrait. Baby Mo is sick. And, of course, Morgan only knows one doctor, and that's June, and she's in the tower. So he has to go see Strand. And Strand is power mad. He's like a tin hat dictator. He's having his portrait made. And he's living in his own bubble. Arno and the intakes that Strand didn't take. If you didn't pay much attention to the episode, he's got this little phone from the sub, and he, people call from outside and ask if they can come in, and he has to approve them coming in. So, yeah. Morgan, I don't know what my note means. I suck at this anymore. I used to be pretty good at making videos, and I guess that part of me died somewhere. Kind of like The Walking Dead. I don't know what my note means there, but I don't know. I just don't know, but it's fucking with me. Anyways, Strand's portrait gets done. He doesn't like it. So he throws it off the building. But then Morgan hollers on the radio, and he's like, no, I'm not going to let him in. But then he decides to let him in because he has some PTSD, like flashes before his eyes. And he's like, no, I better let him in. Well, June helps the baby, and, things are going okay. Strand and Morgan have a drink, and they sort of talk about finding Alicia and stuff like that. There's a lot of talk of Alicia in this, and then, boom, there's an explosion, and it's walkers hitting the building, and it's Arno and those guys, and you find out those guys are actually the hooded guys from the secret guys from the previous episodes. And then when they're going to fight back against him, Strand gets sick. Well, then Strand gets suspicious of everybody. Then he gets a little crazy around everybody. Then he even tells Wendell that Sarah came by, and Wendell's shocked that he didn't tell him anything. And right here I've got stop, baby time. Yeah, they have to go back to Baby Mo for a minute. Morgan saves the day by calling Grace to get her to come shoot everybody in the with the Al's vehicle, and yeah. But then Strand finds out that Morgan was the one that actually poisoned him, made him sick. And him and Morgan talk about him going to find Alicia. Well, Morgan leaves, and they talk about finding Alicia. Then Strand finds out Morgan poisoned him, but Morgan strikes a deal so he can leave, and then Grace also strikes a deal. Anyways, Morgan leaves, and he goes in search of Alicia, and he finds Alicia out in the wastelands with a bunch of other people. And that's where the episode ends. It's a decent episode. Sorry, I'm a shitty reviewer, but it's a decent episode, and I've watched the mid-season finale, which is pretty decent too. I've liked this season, not as much as season 6. I think season 6 will be the high water mark for this show, but this season is still better than seasons, let's see, 4, 5, parts of 3, parts 2, and parts of 1, so it's still pretty decent. Anyways, we'll see y'all next week for the mid-season review.